This is where I show you how to deal with your errands, alright? See, I collect that one, alright? You look at the ones that are the smallest, you press on it. No matter how high or low or whatever, just the smaller ones that are possible to press. It's usually one gold, one grog, one EP, one BP at a time. So right now these two are the low. Well, that's the lowest, but I just put that one on an extra because I wish not to waste times. That's the one. Let's see what they're doing. Are they cooking any fence? They've come on a little while ago. Alright, we just need to keep plodding along. Yeah, let's see has anyone come on. I did nudge them. So that means they haven't got their notifications on. We've got a few players that are on, so you just keep yourself busy. Basically, that's how you do it. You're waiting for your troops to cook up. I just spam here and there. That's the one. I don't really have to collect the gold ones. Well, I can, but they're going to go anyway. They're going to just disappear into the abyss. Let me see. I want to try and collect some of these, see what's going down. Anything coming out of them, anything like a blessed chest or maybe some gems or something. Sometimes it comes, sometimes it don't. So let me show you something. Look, can you see Mild Sail and the Sea Victories? 13092. Yeah, 13092. When I press this one, get over this, it's going to 13093. See, the Sea Victories go up every time you collect. That's the one. Yes. You do is you come into your games. You've got your errand going. Remember that I got the errand going. This is all about errands, yeah. So I'm showing you. You just collect. Once you've completed the sea maps, you just go around, just collect from those rocky outcrops and those outposts, whatever you've defeated and whatever you've done. You go back and then you see that the errands. See, you've gone like halfway through it. With me, I like to enjoy collecting the grog ones because me grog's always slightly lowest. And that's what we're playing with. Yeah, that's the one. So yeah, you keep your errands going. And when you first start off, you work towards holding on to your gems. Basically, that's what you got to do. You got to hold on to them so that you can get your 4 builders. And once you get your 4 builders, then you can work on kind of stocking up on gems and doing what you have to do. But for now, we know Halloween's coming up, so we're going to get the outfits. The Halloween outfits are the ones that are the most powerful in the gameplay. It's my job to inform you of that. And that's why I keep emphasizing the importance of working towards achieving those outfits, because from what we were talking on the Discords, I know some of you are not on the Discord, so it's my job to tell you what we were discussing before. What we were discussing before was that the outfits will be coming on the trades ship. So there's a main ship, there's a trades ship, and there's a guild ship. Yeah, I'm not saying any funny words there. I mean, like, that's what they are. Sky Raiders, I stopped using them, but I started using them because I see the player that just came on recently was saying that once he does get the guild ship up, he's going to be asking for Sky Raiders. So I think it's Falcor. Yes, that's the one. Sith Falcor, that's the one. Yeah, I like those unique type of negative British. Yeah, it's small player, but big heart, that's the one. Yeah, dream big, you'll do big, that's the one. You work towards it. You know, I come across some youngsters, I don't know it just happened for some strange reason. Some things sometimes happen for a reason that's very difficult sometimes to explain. But I'm at, and then the conversation went to such where he says to me, we were standing in a queue of getting some foods and whatever, and says he's in a bit of a dilemma. He doesn't want to go to universities, and I was saying like, yeah, one of my older flamingo, he's also going through where he's deciding whether to go on to universities or whether not. And I'm looking at my whole family, I'm thinking to myself, this is the first ones that's going unis, from the generations. So I'm willing to put every penny, pound, all my eggs in one, but whatever, I'm willing to, support. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm willing to do whatever it takes, because when you know from your families that's no one's really, that's the errand. Look, you just clear the smaller ones. So the 5 is the lowest. Can you see all the 12 minutes? Yeah, you start with the 5 again. Yeah. So as I was saying, when you know within your families that there's not many that have ever been to university. And like these are one of the first kids within your blessed families to be able to and go for that kind of thing, to touch that marker. So yeah, it's something worth looking at and trying to figure whether it's worth. And I reckon it most likely is. Don't let it be that you think to yourself it's not worth the touching to that marker. It's all the hard work, sacrifices. Yeah, go for it, that's the one. Yeah, I think it's best to encourage to just continue, keep it going. You don't want to just reach for your dreams, and make things happen. Need the right supports. You need a mother figure, a father figure, one that is dedicated to the child, whether it's grandchild, whether it's from the daughter side, whether it's from the son side, whether it's from the rising or the setting of it's all good, Ultimately, that's what it's all about. We have to encourage them to continue to go and move on and to do things that they need to do, whether it's take some time away from the families. Ultimately, we all got to make decisions. And sometimes those decisions may seem like dilemmas because it's what you don't want and they want. Sometimes it kind of clashes and you've had enough of educating, and you're just like, you just kind of had enough of it. You kind of exhausted yourself. Like the stamina from the legendary pirates. There's only so much you can do. So he's like, yeah, I'd encourage to go for it, just don't give up on yourselves. Don't give up on others, and especially those that believed in you. Hey, lo, it's getting down fish and chips your way all day, every day, get produced. Yeah, Shivers. See another one called Shivers Me Timbers. Yeah, I like that kind of albacod, but go on, what's going on with you? Yes. Zach. Yeah, it could be Zachariah. He's all good. Antonio. Yeah, it could be Banderas. We don't know. Dirty Dog Pete. Pete could be the one from, the Toy Story. Is that Uncle Pete or something? Or Monkeys. Bobby. Yeah, let's hope it's not Bobby Lashley or Bobby Davro or Bobby. Dead Zone. Yeah, I remember Out of Zone. That was one of the best players. I was clocked out 3 times around with those big Super Bowls. Boom, 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 boom. That game was awesome. I'm telling you, arcades. Do you know who I am? Hebo, should I tell you who I am? I was a child that from the age I could reach up to the arcade machines is when I started to play. That's the one. I don't know. Yeah, you're a friend of the family, cross gameplay. I can't be hitting you. Dead Zone. To keep coming up. Dark Shark. Or the Drake Shark. Sorry, Mothgar. What's going on? Yes, just keep it together. Twin. What's going on? Make things happen. Mentos. I love the pumpkin thing as well, Oh my word. I'm going to have to put some sort of effects on this video. Yeah, this video is all about errands. How to deal with your errands. What you need to do. Yeah, just to get some sort of understanding behind how to deal with them. This is also important because you've got to watch the ads. I know they help me Doki, because they got the ads on the game, but ultimately it's really important that us as players We also watch the ads because there's so much to benefit from it. I'm telling you, you get so much EP, BP that you need, that kind of stuff. All right, Sky Raiders. I'm pointing them towards a way that's gonna make them go and land in front and towards like the gun towers, because the gun towers can be shot from the air using the Sky Raiders. They shoot from the skies. That's the one. Yeah, I got reduced. That's the one. You're trying to time everything. You just cannot time it. There goes that. Look at that. I'm telling you, that buck is a crazy. Look, it's got armor. Where the monkeys you gone? Yeah, you got caked up already. Mentos. Oh my, why you been looking after your toes? I'm telling you, you're smash. I can't even get a 2-star 65. I can't even do that. Where the monkeys are you stuck, Sadie? Don't tell me you're shooting a wall. Oh, lucky you're hitting that storage over there. Look, because sometimes you're stuck behind this little wall and you know you can walk around it, but you choose not to, and you act like you got to shoot through it. Get a reduced. That's the one. Come on, 2-star 65. Sadie, don't be shooting a wall, I'm telling you. Because you're going to make this video flip into a different type. It's supposed to be about an errands video. But the meteor's coming out from the sky, look at that. Yeah, I was telling my little nephew earlier on about how you can fish out of the sky. He laughs. So I says to him, all you need is a fishing line and a kite. And then something like that. Don't tell me you're shooting that wall. You can walk around it. You can walk. Don't tell me you're shooting. Look, you go around that wall there. You come around to that wall and get through the gaps. Sadie, what you doing? You stop me. Now you're shooting some other wall. I'm telling you, you're making my monkeys fry like mushrooms. Yes, as I was saying, my word, this game, she keeps growing on me, keeps making me divert my attentions. Yes, as I was saying, you get a kite, you stick it at the end of where the hook is on the fishing line, you stick a bit of bread on it, then you allow the line to go free as the kite goes up with a bit of bread on it, and the seagulls are gonna go past and see the breads. They're smart. They're like sharks. They're smart like sharks. Tifosa, I know you got a pirate horror right here for me. Thank you very much. That's the one. That's the one. For them, 2 of these. Yeah, and then you just fish out the seagull. I explained it, and I said you got to grab the seagull, grab his beak with the left hand, and the right hand you got to pull the fish out of his stomach. Why let them come to you at the fun fair, mess up the things for you and your little ones when you're eating and that? Like, they're so smart, they know. So then when you do that, when those seagulls see you take a fish, a seagull out of the sky, they're going to be like, monkeys, what did we just witness? I'm telling you, you're going to change all the algorithm dynamics of the way birds think. That's the one. Yeah, me personally, I don't feel if you're going to see this life on another planet, there's going to have to be trees there first, all right? Because we don't consider trees to be living organisms anyway. We just cut the monkeys. So you see all those people, cutting the trees goes wrong. And they're chopping and cutting and sawing. Cutting trees in front of trees. Looks so horrible to me. I mean, you can do things with trees, but just, I know who this one is. Yeah, you were the old chiefs. And I know exactly when, and I know exactly, Anyway, that's for another time, for another story. Yes, I was saying, any planet out there, if it has to be surviving, then it has to have trees. And if it has trees, it has to have birds, And when you look out there, you see a smiley face out there in the galaxies, and you think to yourself, kaboom! Oh my word. Yeah, let's just carry on. Yeah, so you think to yourself, gravity's pulling it this way and gravity's pulling it up. Do you know how many forms of gravity there is? Pressures and compressions, and whether it's the air, whether it's the thickness of whatever types. Do you know how many types of lights? Oh my, you know what it is? Science has the answers to everything. Except for everything. I'm telling you, the monkeys, it's not meant to. Science, look, it's all good, you know, but when you start saying, oh, it's the gravity's pulling it out with gravity, to understand your head around the gravity to start with, we don't really know what the shape of the Earth is from inside it to start with anyway. Whether there is a core, whether there's gaps, there is like a Maltesers down there where it's venting out particles, and when there's like volcanoes and big amounts coming out, venting steam, how much air do you reckon, how much space do you reckon has been created down there? So you can't even, it's like becoming, you know, there's so much more to it. Yeah, anyway, we don't want to go too deep. That's not what it's all about. This video is meant to be about errands. That's the one. Yes, as I was saying, what you can do is look at things as an individual and enjoy what you make out of it. And people are always going to be like, you know, with the ideas, the dead brain ideas, you know. I mean, test it on yourself and your family first. Don't go and make people write out waivers that they don't take no responsibility, take some cash and become part of an experiment. You know, it's just not really worth the monkeys. It ain't worth the risks. You got a life, is a beautiful gift. You make the most of it. The kind of things that are going around the world right now, different parts of the world over there, you know, that, you know, it's, they're like, you know, justifying. You can't justify certain things. You just got to be yourself. And that's what it's all about. That's the greatest wealth, is to be yourself. Yeah, it's only when you start to experience certain things in life and what life brings to you that you start to see things differently. Yeah, it's important to sometimes make the mistakes to be able to understand that the sky reader is going the wrong way. You know what I'm talking about? You've got to make the mistakes to realize what needs to be done. Sometimes it's just a part of growing up. Yeah, sometimes it's just the way it is. And we're going to continue to use a buck later after we use the gadabadoosh, a bit of a debadoosh. Deploying and using their abilities, gadabadoosh. Where's the pink, where the monkeys, there you go. Yeah, it's like deploying a troop and using his ability is two different things. You got to time it. You got to use the brutes. You got to use the brute's ability first before you use the juggernaut's ability. Reason because the brute will distract enemy defenses to hit him instead. So then the juggernauts can use their ability to break the monkeys out of things. But if I use that juggernaut's ability right now, he'll start taking more damage. That's one of the training levels, that he gets more power to hit, but he takes as much hit as well. Like, it increases its own damage. It's like the Christmas outfits once upon a time. Look, reliving and revisiting history and gameplay. That's what it's all about. The extra GG that I had there, got produced. Using it right back there. Yeah, so what I'm saying is, they used to have a minus buff. Yeah, like it pluses your gunners, like 6%, 8%, 10%, whatever, but you get 4% left on a, 3% left on a, less on a heavy gunner or something. You're like, oh my, it was like, what's going on? But then they've made a lot of changes. Now you don't get no minus buffs for outfits. I was thinking, who overthought that one? Don't overthink it. Do only as much as is needed to be done. Because all this is about errands, clearing them. Look, now I've got a grog one. I still got the 11-minute EP one going. And now I'm going to look for a gold one. Just start multiple ones up. So start clearing them. So when I do go offline, that's the one I'm going to start up. Yeah? Or that one if I'm going to go for a short time. Or that one for a shorter time. You know? And I can do this one, the golden grog, with this one, you know? So you can group them up a bit. You can stack them up a bit. You don't have to accept all of them, you know? But if you're collecting EP and BP, that you can do things like that. That's how you do your errands. You manage errands managements. This video is all about errand managements. The reason why I was talking and going into battles was to show you what I can do for all those that be worthy. I'm only showing you step by step. Trying to assist because I love you in gameplay. And then so you can love yourself in real life. Get up a douche, pravadash. That's the one. Yes, so always put your Qingxi back on again. And then when you go back into battle, you use Sadie and Frank. Because you think, who's Frank? Look, oh, I'll give you some lessons today. Look, you want some lessons? I'll give you a lesson. Unique Rebels will give you a lesson. Look. Hometown, New York, United States of America. Sadie Farrell is a New York girl, born and bred. She started a career as a street thief. See, street thief, she can snipe, I'm telling you. With her signature move being a vicious headbutt, with her signature move being a vicious headbutt before relieving her victim of their valuables, she later started practicing piracy on the Hudson and Harlem rivers, terrorizing well-to-do New Yorkers with her stolen boat. Oh, she was doing it with a boat first, that's the one. I can see her swimming around, shooting from outside, from the waters. Who gave authorization for that airplane to fly over me right now? Monkeys. Anyway, in recent years, Sadie was given a goat named Frank. In recent years, Sadie was given a goat named Frank. In tribute to her nickname of Sadie the Goat, she set out to warmer waters, and having trained Frank in the fine art of headbutting, which wasn't all that hard given that he's a goat, Sadie will charge into battle with both guns blazing. Something happened yesterday, I'm telling you, Frank was not up for it. Frank was not up for it, and I don't know why Frank was not up for it. A monkey. That's still a goat, I'm sure. Oh, I'd like to see. That's not Frank, is it? That's pork chops. Yeah. That's Fraser. That's like a wild war, warhog, whatever, monkeys. That's the one. That's the seasonal one. That's the Christmas one. Yeah, you get 17% increased damage done by a ghastly gunslingers. And you get 17% on the gunslingers. Are you a seasonal one? Is this what people are getting? Is this a sneak peek for the treats that's coming up for... Yeah, this is a Halloween outfit. Look, I'm showing to you right now. Increased damage done by 17% for forceful gunners. Increased toughness by 17% for tenacious heavy gunners. Yes, this is nice. We can do things like this, checking out what we have and what we haven't got. That's the one. Yeah, because looking at the screen from this view, you can see increased damage done by forceful gunners again, 17%. Yeah, so increased toughness by 17% for the tenacious witch doctors. That's the one. See, we can look at things together. All we've got to do is press the correct. Look, increased toughness. Another plane going over me. I do give that one authorization. Well, I've got a flight path over me. My window in the loft. Increased toughness by 70%. Tenacious priestess. Increased damage done by 70%. Force for gunners. That's really, I like that kind of, that's one of my main troops, you see, these troops. So yeah, I'm showing you the Halloween outfits. Some, I got other ones as well. But I'm showing you what the Halloween ones they offer. Yeah, this is this is not the Halloween one, but you've got all that bones and stuff, and I think to yourself, it must be a Halloween one, but there's not. Yeah, so that's what's going down. Yeah, it's all about the fish and chips. It's all about the blessings. It's all about making things happen. It's all about showcasing to everyone the progress in gameplay, showing what your target and goal is for what you believe in, and you're trying to strive and struggle to obtain and complete. In this game, it doesn't matter how much money you've got, you're not going to be able to. I'm telling you, this game, I've pushed it to different types of algorithm limits. Tomorrow the trade ship comes in, so it's like, I know already I'm not going to get nothing off it because I've already exhausted it. If I tomorrow get 6 outfits, different ones to choose to buff up, do you know how quick I'll be maxing everything out? And I can show you what you get from the Tailor Booty and the Dapa. That's the one. It's a shame. You look, this is all about the errands. You play along with your game. You go into the errands. You take off whatever you can while you are active. And when you go offline, you can just start one of the longer errands. So you're active while online and while you're offline. You're still progressing in the game. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not difficult for me to keep repeating it because ultimately, if you don't catch on to what I'm trying to explain, then it's pointless. Because it's better for me to speak in a manner where you would catch on and you would be able to benefit from what I'm trying to get through to you. This game is all about planning well to play well. If you plan ahead and plan well, you'll be able to progress much more. All you have to do is log in, come join me if you need be. I'm always waiting here for you. Hope someday you will think of me and realize that you always were the one that was most and most importantly worthy. Yeah, we're making things happen. Yeah, look at all them hopping and skipping and jumping and tripping and monkeys, look, coming out of the house. Didn't see them wash their hands or nothing, you know, these little. There's so much going down all around this island. Lovely, I'm telling you, look at the graphics and the colours. Don't tell me it's getting dark now. Is my screen going off or is it getting dark in the game? Look at them Dave going there, look at this. Love it. That's the one. Look at those glitter and shining. This glittery game. Look at all that kind of voodoo kind of stuff. And yeah, that silo's full up, you know. Yeah, silo management. Yeah, for max level players. Yeah, we've got the errand management. See? That's the one. Yeah, I was trying to show you all in the past what kind of possibilities there are of what types of rewards you can win. And then there's outfits management. Yeah, there's also like training level management, but to be honest with you, remember please, all players, always start with your witch doctors, GG's, priestess. Skelly's not, you don't really have to, but it's nice to have a Skelly on your kind of like thing, but on your main lineup, but just work on these 3 here, okay? Get that reached. And then when you started that one up, then you start with your gunners. If you use bucks, and do bucks as well. But bucks you're going to leave for later anyway, because once you've got all these other ones, once you unlock these ones, you're not going to use much bucks. You're going to be more of gunners and brutes and bombers. Maybe Sky Raiders, but heavy gunners, and then you want to go for aeronauts. But aeronauts take a long time to, not 2 minutes and 45 for one. There's 6 of them, 6 times 2, 40. Oh, I'll let you do the calculations and mathematics and that. Yeah, so the pirate catcher. Now, after this academy, look, so once you've done your voodoo, you've done your academy, then you train up all your legendary pirates. That's the priority. And once you've got it going back to back, the main troop lineup, it's all about the main troops that you're using, yeah? Which one am I using? I'm using bucks, I'm using gunners, I'm using brutes, I'm using thieves, I'm using sky raiders, bombers, witch doctors, Juggernauts, Skellies, Heavy Gunners. I'm using Priestess. Am I using GGs? Yes. Am I using Aeronauts? So that means I'm using every type of troop. Do you know why? Could never do. Look, it's gone to dark now. I'm using every troop because when you start streaking, no matter what buff will come up for what troop, I'm always going to be benefiting from it. That's the one. Do you understand? Look, these are new players. I'm not going to ask them for anything. I just want them to do well. This is the first Rumble, so congratulations to you. But see, they need to progress. They need to get the guild chip up. Yes, it's got nothing on there, but that's what it's all about. So that's what you got to work towards. You got to work towards the guild chip and 4 builders. As long as you do that, you should be fine. I can only give you examples of what I see in the guild that I'm in. Wasn't totally taken out, you see. Yeah, they can take some more troops. Yeah, you can move that inland a little bit closer somewhere. That's the one. Yeah, players will always progress well. You need the other players that are on, to keep an eye over these ones. Yeah, the small ones, the ones that need you the most. And then what I do is, see what the guild ship's going. It should be done in a few hours' time. So then you can support them. It's all about how much you are willing to support them, you see. It's not always what they are willing to do for you. Okay, well, I got yeah, Mentos, my respect to you. I remember you. Yes, when people are nice to you, speak well to you, and that's what you got to do. Yeah, and don't hit seagulls, you know what I'm telling you, don't hit seagulls. Yeah, I like to share the replays amongst the guild so they see for themselves how attacks can be made. They can get an idea of what type of troops to use, and I can gift to them troops, any type of troop, all max level. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give, and that's what we're here for, to make things happen. G, my shout out to you, and respects. That's the one. This is all about errands. Just clear them up. Wishing you well, wherever it may be. Keep smiling, keep shining, keep rising. Gameplay more. Most importantly, flamingos. Get up. Produced.